It's time for another edition of SIRE TV, Success in Real Estate, with your host, Robert Burke. Join Robert and his guests, some of the country's leading experts on real estate investing, as they show you how you can purchase properties tens of thousands of dollars below true market value. So whether you are looking for your personal dream house, a fantastic rental property, or you want to buy, fix up, and resell for profit, this is the show for you. Robert will also share his amazing networks of lenders who are loaning on real estate all across the country. Your financial success is just around the corner. And now, the host of the Success in Real Estate program, Robert Burke.
Welcome back, everybody, to another edition of the SIRE TV program. Glad to have you here. Have Matt Elmer from the Real Alliance. He's been on the show several times, but I'm really excited about having him on this time because we finally got him to put some training programs up there for you guys on our website. We're going to be talking about that today. We have really been able to get them to do a fantastic deal with a fantastic training program, so it's kind of a double blessed type of deal. But anyway, Matt, welcome back to the show.
Yeah, thanks, Robert.
Always as always. What a dumb thing to say. There's something about having you on here that makes my mouth go. Anyway, we do have so much to cover, so we want to get right to it. But you basically have put together a program called the REI Core Audio Training Seminar.
Right.
That people can go to our website, siretv.tv, go to the Real Alliance link, and they can basically pay for this program.
Right.
We've done a deal with you guys. It's $99 to go through this program. We're going to go through it. They can watch it online. Included in that are 2 free tickets to one of your 3-day seminars.
Yeah.
This program, until now, has really not been available to anybody unless they go to your big high dollar program.
Right.
And then these seminars, these 3-day seminars, are a couple of $300. We've done all of this for our viewers for $99.
Yeah.
So that right there is a fantastic deal. But let's go through the programs and let you explain to our viewers exactly what they're going to be taught, what they're going to learn in this program. Let's first put up your fantastic logo to your product. Let's see.
Yeah.
That's still us.
Right.
There we go. All
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
The REI Core Audio Training Program.
Yeah.
And then next, I wanted to kind of let people get an idea of the value here of all the stuff that is available. Because you used to do this in CDs. You don't really do that anymore, right?
Yeah, right now we find most people, they've got phones, they've got access to this on their iPads, their computers, and so because Wi-Fi is so readily available, this is essentially what it would be if it was packaged together and we sent it out to them. But we've made it available just at the click of a few buttons, and so they can listen to basically 5-set audio series, and we have accompanying with that full, basically what we call our visual business blueprints, which are visual maps that take them through everything we're training them so they can easily access those notes.
Okay, we have this broken down into, was it 5 modules?
Yes, 5
basically?
separate modules.
Okay, let's go and let's just look at these and go through them, and as they come up on the screen, you comment about them.
Yeah.
This is the first one.
Well, before we go through any of these modules, the reason why we did this was actually created, and this is one of my most recent trainings that we've created. And the reason why we did that is because I was looking at what were some of the gaps when someone was getting started that they really needed to understand. And so these modules have been designed for people in that stage. And so, for example, in Module 1, we're going to talk about the power of real estate. And one of the big things is understanding the key 6 benefits of real estate investing. And why is it that you should be investing? Some people look at it and they say, I want to, but should I? And you can't spend time on the fence, it's time to get going. So we're going to cover that so you can fully understand why you're doing it. And so when your friends say, why are you doing this? You have a good explanation.
Okay.
And as well, we're going to handle some other basic understandings of just real estate investing. So people get a good understanding, what is it? What's the difference between being an investor and an agent? And what does it really mean to be a real estate investor?
Okay, all right. Now we're in Module 2, which is real estate investing defined.
Yeah, so the big problem that happens when people go out there and they start investing in real estate is they sit down with a seller, or they sit with an agent or an attorney or a title company, and there's all this lingo, and they're just like, what does that mean? And so what I've done is not just give you a list of definitions, which we do have, but also take you through those definitions and give you a little bit of story so you can see how that has been worked into my business.
Well, and it's really important too. I mean, we talk about, having your financing in place and all that kind of stuff. But when you sit down and you're talking with people and you can talk the lingo,
right?
That brings credibility to yourself.
Absolutely.
So it's important to learn that.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go on to, was it Module 3?
Yeah, I think we're on Module 3, which is one of my favorites. This is the 10+1 Real Estate Investing Success Killers. And bottom line, this is built off of my experience. It's the situations and the experience that I've gained from going through hundreds of deals and what has literally cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars. And so what I did is, I didn't just take some list off of Google, but actually went in and took what cost me money and shared that with you. For example, one of the things I see with new investors is they are constantly looking at every deal. They'll find a deal, they'll go drive out to it, they'll look at it, and then they'll come back, and then they'll go find another deal, and they'll go look at it, and they spend all of this time wasted driving to these properties. And the reality is that the money is in the numbers and in the communication with the seller, and that doesn't always have to happen at the property. And so that can really kill your business if you're spending all day long just going out and looking at properties and not actually getting the deals done.
Right. Well, and you say there in that module that it's not so much of doing, let's put that up, it's not so much in what you do right, but rather what you don't do wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
exactly.
That's a good point. It's certainly something to live by. Okay, let's go now to Module 4. Let's put that up and see what that is.
Yeah, so this is I call this is choosing the right real estate strategy, and what I find is so many investors when they get started, they go to some sort of a seminar and they get excited about something called wholesaling, and so they start digging this hole that we call wholesaling, and then all of a sudden they go to another seminar and they learn about short sales, and so they start digging that hole, and then they go and they learn about fix and flips and they start digging that hole, and they never dig deep enough to actually have a well.
And they never really accomplish anything.
And because of that, they never accomplish anything. And so I call that the real estate schizophrenia of I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then they give me a call. Matt, I found out about a hotel that if I just find a buyer for, I'm gonna be a millionaire tomorrow. And it's just like, okay, look, let's pick something and let's get focused on that so that you can actually get the result that you came here to get. And so this is all about figuring out what is the right strategy for you and your situation. And it's catered to basically everybody. It's built in a way that works for everybody.
All right, let's put that up. Did we cover everything in that? Okay, is there anything else there?
Yeah, let's talk about the last one, which is setting up your REI office. Once you decide, okay, I'm going to get this going, I've decided what my strategy is, and I understand exactly what it is that I should be doing. I'm aware of some of the key pitfalls that I could fall into. What we're going to do now is we're going to go through, for example, the 8 things you should have to complete your home office to work your real estate business. We're going to go through which tools and softwares are worth investing in and for creating automation, and which ones you ought to just stay away from. And also how to structure property files to keep things easily available so that life is not so chaotic. The reality is it is a business and there's organization needed, and so people are always asking me, how do you organize that? So I figured I'd just lay that out there for them and make it real simple.
When I see this, Matt, this is what comes to my mind, which is amazing to me. You have gone through this, you've been doing this for a long time, your team of guys been doing this for a long time, like myself. You're giving so much information to people. And it really is, to be able to get that in one little concise training program for $99, it's amazing to me. People will go, we had a doctor on last week's show, spent hundreds of thousands of dollars for his education. People will, do that. Yeah. And here we're talking about spending $99, and basically you're teaching people what they need to know about this business, all the way from finding properties to how to set up your office to make yourself a success.
Yeah, and that's why we've coupled that with our 3-day training. And that really, when you combine all those together, and we have people flying, we had people from Houston and Oklahoma recently, Chicago and Austin flying in for these trainings. We're excited that we're going to be taking these into new areas around the country as well.
Yeah,
so
we've got this one up on your 3-day seminar.
Yeah.
These are the things that you cover in those 3 days. The thing I want our people to know is that normally somebody would pay hundreds of dollars to go just to those seminars. Right. They can pay thousands of dollars to get this training program. And you basically have done a great deal with us and a great service for our viewers. Yeah. $99 for all of this.
And we're not doing that anywhere else other than for the SIRE TV listeners and viewers.
I know this may sound, I don't know how it may sound, but I mean, I appreciate it. I mean, if I'd had something like this when I got started, and some people who have gone through all of that and the pitfalls and helped me, I mean, I just want to say thanks.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
And I hope our viewers out there appreciate this and what we've been able to put together and what you guys have enabled us to be able to provide for them.
Yeah.
Again, I've said it 3 times, but thanks, Matt.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited to hear the results. And
As always,
take action.
great to have you on the show. Hey guys, go to the website, siretv.tv. You'll see this fantastic program. I mean, you don't want to miss it, guys. We'll be right back.
The SIRE TV program, brought to you in part by Appraisal Save, your half-price nationwide home appraisal service. Sherman Bridge, America's #1 rehab lender. National Real Estate Insurance Group, providing investors with the right coverage at the right time.
Welcome everybody to another edition of the SIRE TV program. I'm glad that you're here, glad that you joined us. Again, I think we're going to have some very informative information for you. I'm really excited about this show. We have Matt Elmer, who's going to be on the second segment. We're going to be talking about some of the fantastic training programs that they have upcoming to help you become more successful in real estate. But another thing that we like to focus on here is it's not just sometimes about making money in real estate, but it's saving money when you're in this business, which will in turn help you make more money. So one of the things we like to do at SIRE TV is we like to have programs, companies that are involved with us that help you save money. We have an appraisal save company that helps you save money on your appraisals. You can go to our website. We have all these companies listed there, and they're there for a purpose, and that's to help you save money, which in turn will help you make money. Got a very special guest with me this week. We have a premium buyers club with SIRE TV that you can join for $29 per year. And there are lots of fantastic benefits of being involved in that company, a lot of different, that program. One of the most exciting and one of the most beneficial aspects of that is we have a relationship with the Community Buying Group based out of Kansas City, and we have on the phone with us Ben Rayo. Ben, can you hear me? Are you there?
I am here, Robert. Thank you for having me on the show.
It's great to have you here. We've got your picture up on the screen. Tell us a little bit about yourself and the Community Buying Group, how it got started and your involvement in it, and exactly what it is.
Sure. I've been in residential real estate investment now for over 10 years, buying and flipping properties and buying and holding properties. And over the years, I just kind of felt like that there wasn't really anybody helping the small to medium real estate investor to be able to save money on materials and also get connected to other resources or people in the industry. So I developed the program Community Buying Group to help just that, those people in the real estate investment and landlording business to be able to save money on the materials that they're buying for their properties. So we've got contracts out there with large suppliers like Lowe's and Sherwin-Williams and Sears Commercial and another 20 products or services that will help all your real estate investors that are a member of your discount buying club to be able to save money. So it could be alarm systems, it could be insurance, it could be office supplies. But when you add it all up, it adds up to thousands and thousands of dollars for a real estate investor, and that just puts more profit into either their deals or their business.
Again, like I said, saving money helps you make money. We've got some of these companies, specific companies that you guys deal with and have relationships with. Let's see if we can put some of those up on the screen. And as they come up, Ben, I'm going to tell you what's up there, the name of the company, and kind of tell us about the deal that you have with that particular company. The first one that we have is with Lowe's. Tell us about the savings that you have with Lowe's.
Yeah, the Lowe's is an incredible program. Basically, Lowe's has a commercial account called a Lowe's Accounts Receivable. And so when you have that account in place, and that's not a credit card, that's basically Lowe's extending 30-day terms to you. So you get 30-day float, 30-day terms. You're going to get 5% off everything at Lowe's. And when you have that account and you're connected to the Community Buying Group program, you're going to get 7% off instead of 5%. So as long as you pay that statement in full each month, you're going to get an additional 2% off. So at a minimum, you're starting with 7%. And if you use the program wisely and you buy strategically, there's some things you can do to even get that discount up higher than that.
So that's not a bad deal. And of course, most people are aware of Lowe's, and they're all over the country. Let's put another one up. Let's talk about another company that you guys deal with. Lowe's is fantastic. Do we have another one up there? We've got, well, the National Real Estate Insurance Group is one of the companies that you are involved with. They're actually one of the sponsors of our show. And the reason we have them is that they basically specialize in dealing with real estate properties. They know the real estate investor. They know the problems that they have in getting real estate. And so they're a fantastic company to have. And if you need insurance on your real estate investment properties, they are definitely the company to call.
Yeah, I agree. I use them for my properties. They're a supplier. And they're one of those good examples of a supplier that they're not out there to give you a discount necessarily on the insurance. Their quotes are going to be competitive, but what they can do is provide some real value to people that are in the industry. And what I mean by that are things like I can have one policy, and I can easily move properties in and out of that policy on a monthly basis as I flip them or add them, and it's very simple to do. They're also very quick about getting a policy in place. I can give them information on a property, and usually within an hour or two, I've got coverage on that. They don't have to go out to go take the pictures. All they do is work with real estate investors and people that are rehabbing homes. So they know the business very well. Their rates are competitive. And then they've got 20 plus people in their customer service department. So whether you want to call or do it online, it's very easy to add and subtract properties or locations from your policy. So it's definitely a great company.
Yeah, and that's why we have them involved with us, is that they know the real estate investor. That's what it boils down to. Another company that you have is Sherwin-Williams. We've got their logo, I think, put up on the screen, but tell us about your deal with Sherwin-Williams and the savings that you have with those guys.
Sure. So anybody that's a member of Community Buying Group or a member of your SIRE Buying Club will have access to any of these programs. And they won't be paying a membership to CBG. I just want to be clear on that, because they're buying a membership with you, and because they have that membership, they're getting access to all of this at no additional charge.
That's right. If they join with us and we make them, they're automatically a member of your group, and so they automatically will get all these discounts that we're talking about. With Sherwin-Williams, though, this is one of the most amazing ones to me, Ben. Tell us a little bit about the deal that you have with Sherwin-Williams.
Yeah, there's two pieces to it. The obvious one is everybody needs paint, and so with Sherwin-Williams, great quality, and they always were a little bit expensive to the real estate investor or landlord, as far as people kind of viewed them as, hey, it's too expensive. Our pricing is 35 to 40% off, and on some SKUs it's even more than that. We have about 600 different SKUs of paint that once you're connected to our program, you'll have your own paint account. It'll be in your name, your company's name. And any of these things I'm talking about, if you have an existing account, they qualify. So if you have an existing or you get a new account with Sherwin-Williams, and we will help you to be able to do that, you're going to save that money on paint. One of the things that people don't realize, Sherwin-Williams has another huge value, and they have an entire division that's flooring. And a lot of people don't even realize that Sherwin-Williams is in the flooring business. So the flooring business is about 400 different locations across the United States that are warehouses that they can do carpet and tile and vinyl. And they also offer installation services. So you can call, you'd say, hey, I'm using this particular color on my properties. They would go out and measure it. They could keep a credit card on file. They could go do the install, bill your card, and away you go. So neither one of those programs require that you have to have credit with Sherwin-Williams. They do offer, credit accounts, but you don't have to have that. Those can just be cash accounts or pay with a credit card, check, or charge.
Well, the last thing, Ben, I want to put up here is the logos of several of the different companies. We've talked about 3 or 4 of them, but let's go ahead and put that up there so that people can get a real handle. We're putting up logos of all these different companies, Hertz, ADP,
Sure.
All those type of things. We don't have time to go into all of those. You've kind of given us a great example of some of these companies and the type of discounts, and this is because you guys have, over 35,000 members. But, you do a great job with that. And again, by becoming a member of our Buyers Club, and you can go to our website, and it's $29 a year. If you paint one room in your bedroom, or one room in your house, you're going to get that money back. But you've got some fantastic deals. I know you're working on a lot more. I just appreciate it and love the fact that we can bring this to our listeners. Anything else, kind of any parting comments you'd like to say about the community buying group?
The only thing I think I'll add is in addition to all the supplier discounts, we also have a platform that when you register, you have the ability to promote your own business or your own brand. So you have the ability to choose a community or a city where you do business, and you can put it in multiple cities, but you can have your business out there. So many people in this business, Robert, are not full-time investors, or they've got another business, whether it's contracting or an attorney, or maybe it's some product that fits into the market. So you do have the ability where we're helping people get visibility to the products and services they have, as well as being able to get people connected and networking. Also, on our blog, we've got a newsletter and content section, so there's a lot of great articles and things on there.
Well, and I want to tell people too, Ben, I don't mean to interrupt you, but we're about out of time, but they can go to the SIRETV.tv website, and we've got a link there to the community buying group, and if they join that club, they automatically become a member of your club. So, man, I appreciate you being on the show and kind of explaining that to us. Again, saving money makes you money. Ben, thanks for being here, and I look forward to having a long-lasting relationship with you guys.
Hey, great, Robert. Thank you so much for having us. We appreciate it, and best of luck to you.
Thank you. Hey, guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
The SIRE TV program, brought to you in part by New Western, America's #1 source for investment properties. The Real Alliance, leading individuals to success through real estate investing.
Welcome back, everybody. I don't know about you guys, but after just listening to Matt Elmer from the Real Alliance, I'm exhausted. All the stuff that was covered in such a short period of time, it was amazing to me. I mean, we've been able to talk them into putting together a program that we've made available to you, our viewers, for $99 that I promise you would cost thousands and thousands of dollars for you to get. When we were going through those slide presentations and those graphics, I was really kind of looking at all the stuff that he was talking about. I mean, we're talking about learning how to find properties, how to write contracts, learning the terms, which help your credibility in this business, so it's very important. Really, even the minute details that are so important for your success in real estate. All of that covered in this program. I mean, honestly, we were talking about this during the break. He would charge people thousands of dollars for this type of information. I don't know how we were able to get him to do this. On top of that, not only do you get to download this and you can have it on your computer and you can go back to it and have it basically forever, and it will teach you how to set up your office properly. I mean, it really is amazing how detailed and all the information that he's willing to give you, to give our viewers for $99. And then on top of that, kind of as the additional bonus. And you know, when I'm negotiating with somebody, whether it be real estate or whatever, you know, you always try to add on that last little extra thing, because really, the worst anybody can say to you is no. Well, maybe not the absolute worst, but for the most part, the worst they can do is say no to you. And I said, hey, look, how about these seminars that you do? Why don't we give them a couple of tickets to that so they can not only benefit from your teaching programs, but they can meet you in person and ask questions. And he said, okay, we'll do that. We'll give 2 free tickets to one of our 3-day training programs. And these training programs are fantastic. We basically promote these on our website at a discount. I think it's $197, a little under $200. He's charging the average person out there for $500. All of this for $99. And we were going through this and the slides were up. I kept thinking, man, this is about as complete a program as you could get. I mean, people pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to get a college education, and when they're done, they're not going to be able to get a job that can make them the kind of money that what Matt and the Real Alliance can teach you. I mean, if you don't see that, there's really not much I can do. I'm not a great salesman, but this is a fantastic program and it sells itself. And it's what we're here to do. Everybody needs to have a purpose in their life. The purpose of this show is to help you succeed in real estate. And we've turned the corner here. We've provided you hard money lenders across the country. Go to our website. If you're in a particular area, send us a comment. We'll tell you of a hard money lender in your neck of the woods, as we say here in Texas. We have wholesale properties on there that will help you. We now have this training program that Matt has put together for us that offers a fantastic price. Okay, and on top of that too, I want to thank Ben Rayo from the Community Buyers Group. We've put together our own buying group, the Premier Buyers Club, for $29 a year. You get membership into his club absolutely free. We showed you all these companies out there and all these fantastic discounts that you can get. And again, saving money is making money. It's the same thing. So all those things we've put together for you, all on our website, SIRETV.tv. I mean, you don't want to miss it. You want to go there, you want to check that out. I mean, that's our purpose, that's the purpose of the show, that's what we're here for. You know, that's really our purpose, and we have found that, and we want to provide this information for you. Again, I want to thank Ben and the fantastic job his group has done. These discounts from Sherwin-Williams. I mean, you paint your bathroom, and the savings you get from buying paint, a can of paint, will basically pay for your membership in this club. And the work that they continue to do, and they're adding more and more companies. And again, Matthew Elmer from the Real Alliance. Man, I can't thank him enough for being able to, for putting this together for us, for you. That's the purpose of it. Go to the website, SIRETV.tv. You'll see all these tools, all this information, all this stuff we have put together for you, for your benefit, to help you succeed. Again, that is why we're here. Thank you for being here. We look forward to having you next week. I have another great show. Until next week, God bless and continued success.
Thank you for watching the SIRE TV program. For more information regarding the contents of this show, please visit our website at SIRETV.tv.